Welcome back to the show. With us now is I24 News culture correspondent Maya Margit. Hi, Maya.
Hi.
Wasn't that amazing?
That was amazing. Lovely voice, lovely music.
Yeah,
for sure.
We should invite her again next time to perform a little culture segment.
For sure.
So you're here to tell us about an Israeli artist who uses kind of controversial art.
Yeah, his name is Yaron Bob. He lives in a moshav called Yakin, right next to the Gaza border in southern Israel. And he uses a kind of unusual material to create metal sculptures, roses, beautiful roses. If you're looking for an alternative kind of flower for this Valentine's Day, then you can definitely check it out. I went to meet him and I saw his studio, and this is what he had to say to me.
A sun rocket is actually a self-made rocket. They're taking irrigation pipes, sewer pipes, traffic lights, whatever they can put their hands on, the welding, the fins, here, 1 and 2 fins here welding, and stuff it with explosives and launch it.
Israeli artist Yaron Bob spends each day in his workshop, creating beautiful metallic roses. But there's something different about these particular flowers. Bob lives in Yated, located within walking distance of Israel's borders with both Gaza and Egypt. These sculptures are made of the remains of Qassam, Grad, and Fajr rockets, fired into Israeli territory by Palestinian militants.
And there should be the sword into plowshares. This is my motto, to change the instrument of death into instrument of peace.
During the last Israeli-Gaza conflict in 2014, an average of nearly 100 rockets rained down on Israel daily for 50 days. Since 2001, nearly 20,000 rockets have landed in Israel, most of them hitting territory close to the Palestinian enclave. In many ways, the Rockets into Roses project is a way for Bob to cope with this unique living situation.
All these rockets, to take them and to change them from an instrument of death into a beautiful sculpture. This is my own therapy.
But it's not just therapy. The money he makes from selling his work also goes towards a good cause, building bomb shelters and helping victims of terror. And with the Israeli army constantly bringing him rocket shells, there's plenty of raw material to work with. It's a story many find inspiring.
After the dropping of the rockets, he was staring at a rocket and he saw something that represented hate, and he wanted to create something that created peace and happiness. It was very moving.
Transforming a symbol of death and hate into art, moving from destruction to creation. These are the messages Bob hopes those visiting his workshop will take away.
What happens if, let's say, in the near or distant future, there are no more Qassam rockets and there are no more firings into Israel and rockets landing here? What do you plan on working with then?
I wish that I will stop making these sculptures so if I run out of rockets, okay? I don't want war. I don't think that anybody with the common sense in their mind want war and death and destruction. But until we don't have anyone from the other side that he can talk to us, I'm not sure that this peace and quiet will last much more.
Very hard-hitting, but an amazing story. He has been getting so much press lately. I'm seeing his name everywhere.
He's everywhere. He has tourists, groups of tourists bust into his workshop every single day. People coming to see how he works, the materials he uses. These are materials that most people don't have access to. Rockets, Qassam remnants.
How does he get them? Do people?
It's quite interesting. He told me that the army and the police actually bring him the materials on trucks after they've cleaned them and removed any explosives or dangerous materials. They actually bring it to him because his work is so popular, so famous. And his work has been given to dignitaries abroad. Former UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has a rose.
Really?
John Kerry, many different people. Hillary Clinton even actually also has a rose. He's been selling it all around the world.
That's incredible. And where did the proceeds go?
The proceeds actually go to help, part of the proceeds go to help building bomb shelters. And he told me that he actually sold more than $500,000 worth of material so far and artworks.
What a way to just transform something so awful into something so beautiful. So what's the name of that moshav again?
Yated. It's right
Yated.
near the Egyptian border and the Gaza border, so it's in a very kind of precarious location, dangerous location, and the people there are quite stressed, I would say. It's not an easy place to live in.
Okay, but that is where you can find this artist and buy some roses for Valentine's Day or
Exactly.
just for friends and family.
For sure.
Thanks so much, Maya.